Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing this Saturday evening? Everybody's out there. You just give me a thumbs up on the audio levels. I don't know. I played some things earlier. Just want to make sure that things aren't music versus the mic, that they're all in the right relative zone here. How is everybody doing tonight? On the manual first here. Another wing kit. Just want to be interesting to see how it compares to the other wings I've built. Seems like, as a general rule, wing kits tend to have some weak joints because of the transformation gimmicks. Especially the shoulders, I think, are the worst ones usually. I'm not sure if this one's supposed to do it too, probably. So I bet it will be a similar situation with that. But I think I've heard some people say this is a pretty good build, so should be an interesting one. So when we get started, K-Wolf Entertainment, good to see you, McCord. Good to see you as well. Another day in paradise here. Nice. Life is good over here too. Can't complain. Well, I can always find something to complain about, but I'm going to refuse to complain because things have been going well. Old school runners without the cutouts to see in the runner designations will be a little bit harder in this kit. Need F and E. What should I do first? H and F maybe. H. Yeah, conveniently together. So I'm going to start with those two runners. My mic. Oh, it's the crinkling. Crinkling is setting the equalizer bar way up high. So how's everybody been doing? Is everybody hanging in there? Yet another week of quarantine. Things have been pretty good for me. Personally, the same rough situation. It's always been another busy week. Got way more stuff to do than I've got time to really handle. For better or worse there. F27, there we go. But I guess I'm trying to take it all in stride. Got a bunch of new stuff up on the website this week. A bunch of really popular kits. So if you haven't seen any of the information about the restock, I would definitely go check that out. Got some cool kits. Master Grade Tall Geese, Master Grade Death Scythe, Master Grade Epion, Master Grade Barbados, among others. A lot of good kits in that batch today, or the batch that I guess it was yesterday. Was it yesterday? Must have been yesterday. Today's Saturday. Who else is losing track of what day of the week it is? So that was good. So it's a lot of time packing orders yesterday because of that, which I'm not going to complain about. It's generally speaking a good sign. 4 to 5. Bluefin, our main distributor, is back open again. So that's exciting news. Expecting to see stuff from them in the next I don't know, a week or two maybe. A, B, E. A is over here. I need better organization for the parts that go with other kits. I've got all these like spare hands and stuff from the last build that I still gotta collect up. I really need to organize my workspace a bit. But yeah, I've got a huge order from Bluefin. Several large orders from Bluefin due in pretty shortly. A26. So that should be exciting. A bunch of stuff from them. Not sure where I'm going to put it. So hopefully stuff keeps coming off the shelves before that shows up. What else is new in the Nick Savery and Mecha Warehouse world here? Okay. A lot of exciting things to announce next week too. I really want to announce them now, but I don't think I should. Oh yes, we did the we launched the Grunt Destruction contest yesterday as well. I'm really excited about that. There's a link up on our website, page up on our website. It's got all the details related to that. Basically challenging people to battle damage their grunts. $300 first prize for that build contest, so hopefully that is enough to drive some interest. I'm really excited to see what people do with that. I've had some really cool ideas floated, people asking rules questions. And the kind of questions people are asking have me excited about where people are going with this. Josh M, hi. How's it going, Josh? How are you today? Do any building today? I'm sure those like 4 different kits you're working on, or you working on today if you were. $29 and $30. Where are those? There we go. You've built this kit, Josh, right? Pretty sure you did. All right. Restock, launch the contest. Those are the big ones. Definitely got some cool stuff coming over the next week or so. Some new product lines we plan on carrying. Got a bunch more restock shipments on the way. The other big one will hopefully be, the one I guess I could talk about too, is that I'll hopefully be where is my stickers? There we go. Hopefully be looking for warehouse space soon too. Just can't keep up. But anyway, enough about me. What's everybody up to today? What's everybody up to tonight? Anybody out there building? Working on anything exciting? Working on anything exciting lately? What's the good word? Just literally moments before I was finished watching a movie with the family. Taking advantage of that Disney Plus. Decided to watch Ratatouille. Not a bad kids movie. Decent watch. All right. Everybody's quiet out there today. So for anybody just joining in, I'm seeing viewer counts fluctuate here and there. I'm working on the WIng Gundam EW version tonight. Just getting that started. Little pilot figures are cool. One of these days I gotta figure out the whole painting the pilot figures thing. Okay, I want to refresh my sponges. I probably should have started that. This one. How is everybody's weekend going so far? Okay, just not very talkative tonight. That's okay. I'll keep rambling to myself until people start talking. That's okay. I'm out there's built this kit. I'm really curious what you thought about it. If it experiences the same issues all the other wing kits have. Fairly common issues with shoulders and such. Dakota Hoskins, hey Nick, sup nerds, what's up Dakota? How you been, man? How is your Saturday going? Where Dakota just working on the HG. Okay, I feel like I'm challenged here. I'm going to try to pronounce that. It's going to be both epic and horrendous at the same time. Working on the HD CO How'd I do? Got to make sure you spell it the exact same way from now on. We're gonna have problems, man. Dakota, I'm doing good, productive and busy, the best kind of days. I hear you there, man. Productive is good. I got a decent amount of stuff done today myself. Not as much as I'd like, but I don't know that I ever get as much done in a day that I'd like. I always overbook myself. Challenge myself to get. Yeah, man, that's the HM Billy nailed it. Awesome. Just make sure it's always spelled the same way, because otherwise I'm going to feel like you made that name up. Had a fairly productive day myself. Packed a few orders this morning, catching up from the other day. Millions of orders I packed last night or whatever. Placed an order for some back orders, some stuff, because one of the distributors is supposed to be getting a shipment this week. So hopefully I get a good piece of that. Got some steak tips for lunch. Really glad grilling season's back. Went to the dump. Just realized I bring a lot of cardboard to the dump every week. It's ridiculous. At some point, they're gonna figure it out and like call me on it. I think. Like no human being goes through like 2 large boxes full of cardboard on a weekly basis. Just the tips. Yes, just the tips. There are a lot of tipless cows out there. Thanks to my lunch today. Went for a drive, had to make a deposit at the bank. Man, things are really starting to seem like closer to normal out. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I'm not sure really where I fall on that. I think businesses should be allowed to open, but I'm not sure exactly how that should look. Like I definitely passed like a wedding. They were taking like photos on a golf course. Some of the parking lots out there seemed packed. Backseat politician, what's up, guys? Hey, man, what's going on, dude? Code, I'll be back in a couple minutes. I'll be here. I don't know what the deal is with that. Like, I don't even know how I feel about it. Five Guys parking lot had a lot of people in it, which I'm kind of now have a craving for Five Guys. I haven't exactly been eating a lot of fast food the past couple months, which is probably not a bad thing, because I basically haven't eaten out anywhere. But I'm starting to get cravings for some junk. Which the best thing to do is probably just ignore it, but we'll see if that happens. Backseat politician, Five Guys is pretty good. I agree, man. Five Guys is definitely good times. I haven't been in a while, though. I haven't been to anything in a while. Backseat politician, Jersey Mike's too. I don't even know if I've heard of Jersey Mike's. Where are they? Is that like a local chain or something? Like, I hate to admit it, but I definitely had like a Taco Bell thing going for a while. It was kind of disappointing because half the time it's not that great. So it's probably not a bad thing that I haven't been eating Taco Bell, but where does this plug into? Backseat politician, what? Oh man, you're missing out. They're not where you live. Yeah, I not here in New Hampshire, or if there are, they're really rare, and I haven't seen them. What's Jersey Mike's? Oh no! Oh no! I would have thought the Jersey Mike's is all up and down the East Coast. I guess not. I mean, New Hampshire isn't the biggest of places, so we don't have... I think I just stressed that piece out a bit. We don't have a ton of fast food and whatever other stuff. Like Massachusetts has a lot more stuff, which I guess is just around the corner, basically. Really good sub sandwich is the best. I'll have to remember that if I ever see one then. Traveling. Traveling. When will that be? All right, step 1 is complete. Could probably go for a really good sub too, like a really good meatball sub maybe. That I could actually kind of figure out at home though. Tell my wife to get on that. Maybe we'll have to have meatball subs for one of our meals coming up. F1 and F2. I'm really looking forward to moving beyond the wing kits after this. This should be my last Gundam wing for a while. Let's see, back to A, I need A30. So, backseat politician, are you building today? Tonight? Whatever day or time or whatever it is right now. Politician, not yet. I might finish my Epion later tonight. I need to finalize mine. It's literally sitting right here. You can even see the standoff in the corner here. Mine just needs whatchamacallit, the matte top coat on it, and it's all done. So I got to do that, and I plan on gloss coating my Sandrock soon. I wanted to do it earlier in the week, but things just gotten so crazy. So if I'm lucky, maybe tomorrow I'll get both of those top coats in. Backseat politician, I'm in Ohio, East Coast time. Cool. Falco Cop, what's up? Nick, hey man, what's going on, dude? How you been? Good Hoskins. Hola, amigos. Did I pronounce that right? My Spanish is very, very bad. And by very bad, I mean non-existent. Oh, good. At least you're consistent, Dakota. I kind of need to get myself Cuscio Fibiaceae. I probably am not pronouncing consistently. I'll have to practice that. Maybe if I can say it consistently 3 times in a row, then I get one. Okay, back to runner A. I'm working on the WIng, Master Grade WIng EW. A10. Speaking of A10s, the more model manufacturers need to make like 1/144th and 1/100 scale everything. I'd love to be able to throw some 1/100 planes and tanks and stuff in with kits. It's gonna be like a 1/100, 1/44th scale. Like C5 or like some sort of plane that's like the container transport plane that shows up in WIng. That'd be pretty cool. Local Cop pretty dope. Got to get the RG Sazabi next payday. Keep hearing that's a good kit. We're running pretty low on those. I gotta go see if I can get more. Cop, you think you can get the Verka? I mean, we had some. I got some on order, I think. I'm having a hard time holding on to anything popular. Like the quantities I need to order are apparently way larger than what I'm ordering. Like, for example, we've got a couple, the case size or carton size, whatever you want to call it, for the Master Grade Tallgeese, for example, is 12 kits. That's what comes in a box. I got 2 boxes, or 24 total, on this last shipment that showed up and got listed on the site yesterday. I am most of the way through the first of those cases already. And actually, when I go to fulfill the orders from today, I very well might be out of that first one. Heavy arms, I only got one of. I've got a bunch more back ordered with that that distributor, and I think I got some coming in from Bluefin too. Hopefully. But any of those like popular kits, like Master Grade Death Scythe, Epion, Barbados, all those kits are flying. I don't know if they'll continue flying, if it's just some built up demand because we haven't had them, but it's pretty crazy how fast some of this stuff's moving. Backseat Politician, yeah, I want to get the heavy arms. I want to pick up the tall geese. Those are both great kits. We'll definitely get more heavy arms in. It'll probably be at least a few weeks before we do, though. I'll cop my boy or the Death Scythe. I'm pretty sure I saw your code on a Death Scythe order, man. Backseat Politician, or thinking about getting some of those Transformer kits. I need to try some of those. I'm waiting to get a regular Optimus when we get those in next time. I've heard a few people complain about plastic quality in those kits so far, though. One of our customers, managed to break a wrist, I want to say, on the Megatron, or shoulder or something. Man, it's getting warm. Actually, Politician, I want to start with Starscream and see how it is. That one's been pretty... It's a fairly well-liked kit. Could ask us some tough plastic break someone's wrist, bro. Yeah, and getting the Bluefin replacement part for a human wrist is really hard. I'm gonna go turn on my ceiling fan. LOL, insane. Him getting more into HG kits. What are the best HG kits you got in stock? Okay, guys, let's chime in with some of your favorites for HG kits. I'd say, personally, actually, I got a couple of them right here. The Tall Geese is awesome. I'm going to be painting this one up. They don't come with the Dover gun. That's from one of the P-Bandai sets. That's the... Leo is a nice, inexpensive, high grade. I'll grab this one. Maganak is also an awesome one. The CO, yeah. Okay, I guess I'm not getting one, Dakota. I can't pronounce it. You must have a macro for that or something set up. Those two are good. The The high grade RX-78-2 Revive is good. Barbados Dakota says that I know the IBO high grades are really popular. They fly off the shelves. So I'm assuming they're halfway decent. WIng Gundam is supposed to be one of the best high grade kits ever. It's pretty big, a lot of detail. I'm looking forward to building a moon at some point. Backseat Politician says, I'm a fan of the strike in any scale. To be honest, there's a lot of really good high grades, and most of the newer ones tend to be pretty good. I don't build that many of them though. I've also enjoyed the high grade Ground Gundam. It's a decent kit. Those are, do I have anything else that I've built? If those are the ones that I've built that I'd recommend, or have heard enough people recommend them that I'm pretty sure they're a good deal. I'll say thanks so much, no problem, man. I really need to just set up a collection on the website that is like my recommendations for kits. So I got somewhere to just point people. They can browse. Dakota, how's the build quality so far in the Xio BSA? They're getting closer to getting consistent. Been tempted to grab one of those, but my backlog's too big. Yeah, that one. You can't tell which one I'm saying just by how I pronounce it. Dakota says, super solid. Actually, really surprised by how sturdy this thing is. It's probably why it's a high grade and not a master grade. Can you imagine how big that master grade would be? I mean, how does that one stand up to like any other 1144 or 1100 builds for that matter? Dakota says backlog's too big. LOL. Yeah, it is. I've got display cases in, and part of the reason I haven't set them up is I don't know where to put my backlog in the meantime. This whole big production, because I got to move all sorts of stuff around. Like, you have no idea how hard it is running a Gunpla shop in your attic, packing orders every day, and stumbling across a kit over and over again that just looks awesome and not like breaking down and just like building it right there. Like that experience you probably feel back when you got to go out regularly and walk into a shop and you're just like browsing. Except I have to physically handle every single kit, so I get to see the angles, and it's not just the box art screaming to me to take a further look. It's literally manipulating on my hand and then catching my eye on the side of a box or something that I just wouldn't have seen. Like, I'm pretty sure when I get this physical locations figured out, I'm just gonna start some sort of program where you have to physically handle like a dozen kits every time you come into the store, and I'm pretty sure someone would buy something every time. Okay, step 2 complete. These are some big ass complex steps. Okay, 7, 8, and 10. Six, 9, and 11. Alright, let's build these and then I guess... Yeah. I mean, Dakota, not all of us can have a backlog consisting entirely of all the powered GMs in the Western Hemisphere. Some of us have backlogs limited by our creativity, not by powered GM production levels. Okay, Wolf Entertainment, I may need to get this kit. So I won't really be able to say for sure before I get further through it. I'd say though my favorite of the of all the like Gundam Wing variants so far, it's been I got this one, the Proto Zero, and the Wing Zero Custom. I would say the Proto Zero is probably my favorite so far. I mean, that could be changed once I get through this one. The Wing Zero Custom definitely needs a 2.0. It's a little bit showing its age a little bit. Dakota Hoskins still a few short of that mark. Are you sure you're short of that mark? I mean, that might be why I couldn't find any more, because you have them all. I had a distributor that seemed like they might have had them, but I had to ask them a question about their stock and they just ignored me. And I had so much action going on with these other places, and their shipping prices weren't all that great. So I was just like, okay, fine. If you don't want to reply to me, I'll just deal with these other places. Dakota Hoskins 12 and counting. That's it. Do you have some sort of massive plan for all of them, or is that just going to be like your party favors for some sort of get together? Like, I mean, I should talk because I got the whole Maganat Corp sitting next to me, but I'm gonna go through so much paint when I paint those. think you're slacking, Dakota. Only 12. Go to Hoskins-L. I have a custom paint scheme for 6 of them. Then one is the MG, my baby, and a couple of test dummies. I guess white and orange is a good color scheme for a test dummy, so. Gee Williker, sure wish I had someone to buy more from. I'm telling you, man, you've got all of them. I would buy some if I could get some. I'd buy like a case for you and a case for the rest of the world. We'll just use them for currency, right? I'll just pay you for things in powered GMs. I just figure there's so many other GM variants. Why just settle on just one? No one else likes the powered GM. I feel like I owe it some love. Well, I think it's a cool design. To me, I think the torso is like a little too big. To me, it's like the fisherman vest, photographer vest wearing unit of the GM world. I don't know if it's like the extra vents or something else, but that's the vibe I get off of it. I think GMs are one of the ones that these little high grade GMs I keep picking up, and it just makes me want to build them. Those have been selling out fast too. If I was smart, I would have like way stocked up on those right before announcing this run contest, because I think everybody's thinking GMs. I'm so looking forward to the entries for this Grunt Destruction build-off that we're hosting. Had some really good builders already kind of indicate that they're probably putting entries in. And some of the rules questions I've gotten asking where the boundaries are for what a grunt is and what exactly they can do to it has me really excited. Coda, I've already heard some great ideas people have for it. Yeah, me too. This should be really exciting. Coda, no, I and a couple others have been answering some questions too. Yeah, it should be good. Should be exciting. I'm looking forward to the bracket format too. I mean, you know, from the last one we did, the last contest. Oh man, what goes a Gatling gun if the barrel tips fall off? That just picking winners out of a large field is tough, but setting up a bracket should be exciting and allow for a more dramatic lead up to the final selection. Kind of wish I could enter. I don't really have an idea, but I would love to put an entry in. I'll have to go build something secretly and submit it as under a pseudonym or something, because if anybody knows that it's mine, I'll get. The judges might be biased. Just trying to stoke my ego or something, I don't know. That probably wouldn't happen. Nick Savery sets a box of packaged GMs on fire. There you go. And then you build them afterwards? Where you build them first and then set them on fire and then figure out how to deal with the wreckage? One of the videos I plan on doing over the next, probably shouldn't even tell the world about this yet, so it's more of a surprise, but I'm going to anyway. People always talk about packaging and how boxes are packaged and, you know, pros and cons of different packaging, and well, maybe people don't talk about it. I think about it at the very least. Because obviously, you and some other people have expressed that we do a pretty good job with packing boxes. That I'm able to get kits typically where they're going in one piece. I don't have too many issues. So what I want to do is pack a box and then drop it out of my window and maybe pack a few different boxes in a few different ways and do a scientific test as to which methods survive the best. Hoskins recreate the scene from Terminator, literally just have a GM arm in the diorama. The Terminator or Terminator 2? I think that's Terminator 2 for some reason, but what do I know? But I want to take, pack a box in various different ways. Maybe take the same kit, throw it in the box, toss it out a window, toss them all out the window, and see what happens. I'm almost really tempted to buy the same box or the same kit from all the other major places and then toss them all out the window and see which one does the best. I'm not sure if that's throwing too much shade. I really need to get back to painting too. I've been so busy the last few weeks. I really enjoyed the that skill builder contest we had on the Discord. Working on that SD ground type was awesome. I enjoyed that so much. I need to get back on that. That's why I got this tall geese over here. Or not tall geese, Leo. High grade Leo. Paint that one next, I think. Since I'm behind on top coating kits, so I can't get into decals on the Zoom tomorrow, I'm probably going to work on cleaning that one up and getting it ready for painting. Assuming I'm not so far behind on packing that I got to pack all afternoon. Go, boom. The shoulder Gatling guns. I'm actually curious too, you guys who are watching, how many of you guys saw the video we released yesterday? The warehouse tour, quote unquote. I saw it, Nick. Yep, you mentioned it last night that you saw it. We got a really quiet bunch tonight. Guess I need to email the world about the fact that that the stream is going to be up there. Like I did last week, that definitely boosted things a bit. Dakota Hoskin, I certainly appreciate the transparency from you and Mecha Warehouse. Try, man. I think we all kind of want to see behind the scenes a little bit. That's one of the things that I kind of offer through Mecha Warehouse that a lot of other, especially big shops, don't do. It's that whole idea of like standing behind your product to the point where like my name's on it. I wanted to show you what's going on because I want to be able to build that trust. the fun and interesting challenge as the business grows will be trying to maintain as much of that transparency, nuts, and customer service when it's not me packing every order, it's not me responding to every email. I think it's still achievable, but that will definitely be the big challenge going forward. I feel like that part of why we're probably the best or one of the best in terms of customer service and all that kind of stuff is just purely the fact that there's no other links in the chain, and it's hard to manage people. So okay, this is why you follow directions, guys, and be careful. Because if you don't, you put parts on and leave a part off. That's relatively important. And you gotta dismantle like the whole thing to get the part in there. This sucks. Oh, jeez, come on. I think I need a mallet to get this apart. There we go. Damage it? I don't think so. Good. Whew. If you decide to build and then disassemble and paint this guy, just keep in mind that if you put that whole torso stuff together, it might not come back apart. Holy crap. with the rescue. All back together. Don't make that mistake again, Nick. All right, we have a torso. Nice slim torso. It's almost like this Gundam's been doing ab work. A few crunches. Maybe some Russian twists. I don't know. The tight abs. 32 and 27. So now it's time to build the head. Where's B? B is probably a white runner. It's probably here. They really put a nub on the bottom of the chin piece. That seems like bad nub placement. Plenty of places you could put a nub that would be hidden away. Same thing with the faceplate. Like, I would think that you could hide the nubs a little bit better. Maybe they're in a place that no one would see them, but rather than put them on the side of the cheeks, I want to put them like behind where it would go inside. I'm not sure who's still out there right now. Definitely on a little bit slower evening, but some of you guys are around there. So I think I want to start doing like a giveaway or something. Every time I run one of these streams, like a weekly giveaway. Maybe it's a high grade kit or something. Something small or a small gift card or something. What makes sense for that? Should I just pick a random high grade or something to give away each week? Should I do a gift card? Go to Hoskins after go, Nick. Have a great night. You too, man. Thank you for hanging out. I'll catch you next time. Oh, and saying yes, please do a high grade. And the real question is, how do I choose somebody? I think the scheme might worked out. I was thinking about this whole problem, if you will, back when I was on Twitch, and I was thinking that I'd do something like randomly generate a time between the last award and the next one. So in theory, you could give away 2 in 1 week. Maybe you don't give away any the next week. And when that time happens, you go to everybody who's in the chat and you say, okay, if you want in, say in, and your name goes on a list. Or maybe everybody has to spit out a number. Pick a number between 1 and 10, and then do a random drawing of that number. And either you keep drawing till somebody wins or something. So maybe we'll do that next week. I kind of want to find a way to base it on the number of people there are. So if there's more people in the chat, the likelihood that the number comes up should be higher. Like maybe it's a random number pull between, I don't know, 1 and 100, 1 and 1,000, some range, and if it's under the number of viewers, then we draw a prize, and we do that every 10 minutes, 15 minutes, something like that. See if I can find a bot that can do that for me. 33, 34. Oh, insane. Currently building the RG Talgies. Nice. How is it so far, man? How far through are you? PCB. I haven't built a single RG yet, which is quite a shame. I don't actually have any RGs in my backlog either. But I do have the RG Tallgeese 2 P-Bandai kit on order. Which I think that one should look pretty cool. Coupled with a pair of Space Leos. Maybe some sort of space diorama or a vignette or something. Great on the wings, nice. The master grade Tallgeese is a nice build, so imagine that one. I think I've heard decent things about the real grade. Politician, I'm thinking of getting the P-Bandai Tallgeese 2 also. I got the real grade Tallgeese, and I'm trying to look for the Tallgeese 3 too. Nice. P-Bandai USA recently had, they might even still have them available for order. The Tallgeese 2 real grade. I still have my fingers crossed. I feel like I talk about this every week, every time anybody will listen. I think that P-Bandai USA should and probably will go back and do a reprint of the Master Grade Wing kits once they're done going through all the Glory of Losers stuff that they're doing. Because they would sell so well. And they got to be completely off their rocker not to take advantage of that. But if there's a way that I could front the money, I don't care how much money it was, in order to have those manufactured, if I could get the profit from it, I would beg, borrow, steal, cheat, whatever to get the cash needed. That's how confident I am that it would be a good return on investment. I need like a more ergonomic work situation here. I feel like my back is always sore. Just redid my packing table. Try to improve that. For packing boxes. I think that's mostly worked. But I feel like when I build, I've got the same problem. A lot of looking down and forward. Man, do I miss my chiropractor right now. The back's just like been gradually getting to be not great. There we go. We have a head. There's a better way to get it to focus on things. Okay, let's do rest of that head. Almost there. A1, 19 and 20. Yeah, so definitely expect some sort of giveaway drawing next week. See if we can get these numbers up a little bit. Okay, I need J5 and J6. J is going to be white or blue. Nope, it's red. I'm definitely a bigger fan of the runners with the like cut through runner letter IDs or whatever. Those not the right pieces? 5 and 6? Nope, they were definitely not the right pieces. 2 and 3 are not the right pieces. I'm apparently tired. D, 8 and 9. I'm going to finish off this head and then probably call it a night. I think I'm getting a little bit tired. Doesn't seem worth pushing it too hard right now. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Get some packing done, get caught up a little bit on orders. Alright, we got those big ear things. There's 2 red pieces. And then the V-fin, and then we'll pop the head on, and I think that is where I stop for tonight. Next week, when we pick this back up, we'll have some sort of plan in place. Or some sort of little giveaway thing or something. All right, everybody still there? We got a head. Oh, come on, just focus. There we go. Head is complete. So head will go on. It's got a long neck. Head and torso are done. So I don't know how many people are still with me at this point. Things definitely, I don't know, didn't really get the same momentum as we had last week. But thank you, those of you who've been hanging out and chatting. See, politician, nice. Ellen saying the heads look good. Thanks, guys. So some people are here. Like I said, next week I'll try to implement some sort of giveaway thing. Try to promote this whole thing a little bit better. I'm looking to try to get some guests on too, which should be fun. Maybe I'll see if I can push to get that to happen for next week. And we'll see what happens from there. So once again, thanks guys. I'm going to go get something done, and I will catch you guys next week.